Welcome to Awaken Daily with Lucida of Twin Flame RX and Lucid Tarot. I want to welcome you for this weekly Twin Flame reading that we're going to start just briefly after I get through a few announcements. So the first thing is that I want to remind you that I've been a reader and a healer for the past 25 years professionally. My website is twinflamerx.com. You can contact me on the website or check the description box below for links to follow me on social media and other ways to get in touch for different types of readings and healing sessions. Again, this reading is for the week ahead. We're going to do a 3-card pull for both the Divine Feminine, the Masculine, and then the Union, looking at what the week ahead holds for us. So why don't we just get started? I'm going to start here with the feminine energy. We're going to do a 3-card looking at the past, present, and future energies for the Divine Feminine Twin. And then I have a few cards that I pulled during prayer and meditation prior to recording that I'd like to bring into the reading. I haven't looked at them yet though. Okay, so one more shuffle, and then we'll cut the cards and look at what the energy is for the Divine Feminine for this upcoming week of March 15th through the 21st. In the recent past, we see the 3 of Cups, so this means that the Divine Feminine was in a celebratory mood. It could also mean that the Divine Feminine had in his or her consciousness a third-party situation. That could be a karmic situation that you or your twin have been going through. Presently there's this Tower moment. So with this uncertainty about this coronavirus, which by the way, I want everyone to calm down and realize that we've been through worse in our lifetime. So try to see the big picture and realize that the flu is more deadly. It's just that we need to hunker down now so we prevent the spread of this new virus that we don't have immunity to. Okay, so basically we've got this Tower energy, which is a lot of fears, concerns, everything feels like it's falling apart for the Divine Feminine. But if you look at this, the 10 of Cups shows that in the very near future, which could be by the end of this upcoming week here, you will feel bliss. You will feel 10 of Cups energy. So this is in regard to your twin. Maybe you feel that all is lost with your twin now, especially with this virus thing. But there is going to be some good news by the end of the week that you're going to get a sign or something that you can count on, knowing that your twin is thinking about you, Divine Feminine, and is moving in your direction. Let's look at the self-care card for today, or for this upcoming week for the Divine Feminine. So the self-care card is about being playful. It says, play with a child. Children are your greatest teachers. So a lot of children are home from school for a few weeks at least, and a lot of parents are struggling to find daycare. But think of this as a blessing because at least in the U.S., there's assurance from the president that we are going to be able to take time off without losing jobs and paychecks. Now, I on the other hand, probably won't be covered by that, so hopefully I do still have clients coming to me for readings during this time, but it's going to be a hard time for people all around, and we just have to stick together. And being able to be with children is a blessing. And remember that during this tough time, children are going to show you what it means to not worry. And that's something important that our Creator, God, wants us to remember, is that there wouldn't be struggles and trials and tribulations like this if we couldn't handle them. So remember that you are strong, and you're going to come out of this strong with your family, your children, your twin. Everything will be blessed. So just try to be positive during this uncertain time. All right, I know that that's not the best consolation, but that's what I am offering you right now in this reading. Okay, and I will be on every day to help inspire you to keep moving along on the journey, even though there's strange things happening in the world. I believe that's why us twin flames are here, to be a shining light in the darkness during this time, to show people how to be calm, you know, cool and collected, how to connect to God, how to connect to Source, how to connect and know that everyone is one, and that we all should be there for one another. If we can't hug each other, we can still pray for each other and send distance Reiki. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing for all of you. If you accept the Reiki healing that I'm infusing into this reading, then it will reach you and it will inspire you to be a light to those around you. Okay, so for the Divine Masculine for the upcoming week, the energies that I'm pulling are one more shuffle and then we will cut. Okay, so cutting the cards, in the recent past, the Divine Masculine or DM had the 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands energy going on, feeling that they had to defend what mattered to them the most. And that could be their ideas, their thoughts, their actions, and that could be in regard to their twin and their twin flame journey. And maybe they were a little defensive with the Divine Feminine recently. But presently, the Divine Masculine with the 6 of Cups is realizing their true soul essence. They're knowing that their twin is their twin, their divine counterpart, and they're reminiscing and realizing the soul connection there. And in the near future, the Divine Masculine is going to be in their 9 of Pentacles energy, which means that they're going to be strong, courageous, confident. They're going to be able to take care of whoever they're responsible for, because they have a lot of coins and a lot of supplies packed away, and they're able to still enjoy life and be confident and happy. And in regard to their twin, this means that they're gaining the confidence that they need to know that they can take care of their twin as well, because that has been a concern for a lot of the Divine Masculine, that maybe they weren't good enough or didn't have enough coins or pentacles or enough stockpile of food and supplies and whatever it may be. But now they're realizing that they have more than enough to share with everybody, especially with their divine counterpart. And the Divine Masculine self-care card for the week is about decisions. It says, honor your top priorities. If it's not an absolute yes, then it is a no. So Divine Masculines will have to decide sometimes what their priority is in this coming week. And if they can't just absolutely say yes to something, they might have to turn it down. And I hope that it isn't something that the Divine Feminine was hoping for, needs, or a suggestion. I believe it's going to be something karmic that they're going to realize is not a priority and that they need to turn away from. Okay. All right. We have some cards in the center. The first one is a message from your twin to you and some self-care for both twins. But before that, I'm going to shuffle and look at the general energy of both twins as they move or merge into their divine union this upcoming week. All right, so recent past, we have the 6 of Wands. So for both twins, it looks like both are re-energized and know that they can make it through the next leg of this journey. Just have to keep moving forward. Presently, there is rest going on. The mental rest of not worrying so much about what the future holds between the two twins. And in the near future, we have a period of indecision, which means that there may be some thinking going on, overthinking perhaps, not knowing what to choose, and maybe it's just not the best time to make any big decisions right now about your life until things settle down in the outside world perhaps. Let's look at the final card. I'm going to pull a clarifier for the 2 of Swords. Well, we have the Ace of Cups. So the decision, if made correctly, will lead to a new beginning in love between yourself and your beloved. So if you're not sure what this decision is about, you can contact me for a private session and we can look at your individual circumstances. But both twins this week are asked to retreat, and it seems fitting since much of the world has gone into a retreat to make sure that the virus doesn't spread. So we're all taking this mini retreat, and maybe this is what we all need so that we can listen to the voice of your soul. Listen to the voice of our soul. Try to understand what we really and truly desire. So take the time. Don't be afraid. Just take the time and enjoy it with your family and friends if possible, those close to you. We still have social media to interact with each other. We don't have to touch each other with social media. We have to practice the social distancing just for a while, temporarily, until things get back to normal. The calmer we are about it, the cooler we are about it, the more collected we are about it, the faster it will all be over and we'll be back to our normal lives. I can't help but think that many of us have been preparing for this for a long time so that we can be the light for others. Okay, this is a message for you from your twin's higher self to you for this week. It says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So this week, whatever you are led to do, do it. If you must reach out to your twin to see if they're okay, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to tell you that it's wrong, but just remember that not everyone deals with crises in the same way that you might. So remember not to get your expectations and your hopes up too high if you are reaching out to somebody this week, like your twin, and see what happens. Leave it. Let go of the outcome. Don't be attached to one outcome, and everything will work out the way it is supposed to work out. We have here one of the last cards. This one is from the Kuan Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and it's an interesting card because this is a triple goddess with the 3 faces, 3 sets of arms, 3 bodies. Okay, it says Mother Fierce. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured. In the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. I believe this is a very, blessed message for us right now because many of us are frightened about what's going on in the world, and us as twin flames need to realize that, we are protected by the divine. We just need to remember to call on the divine and ask for that divine protection, and it'll be ours. Stay in constant contact with the divine, and you won't feel alone during this crisis. All right, and finally, Archangel Michael says, don't forget about your sense of humor. Thank you for helping us see the humor in the situation, Archangel Michael, so we can lovingly laugh at human nature. We are willing to view our experiences in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So even though people are afraid and tense and anxious and concerned about the future, try to think back at other things that have happened in your life that were hard and that you got through, and try to have a sense of humor about things. I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos, and so many people are talking about the coronavirus. There are some comedians and others that are trying to make light of the situation. It may not be easy, but try to remember that we have been through more. Fear is stronger than love. Love conquers all. Thank you for watching this reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a beautiful week. Stay safe. I will be praying for you and sending Reiki healing. Namaste.